This is assignment number 4, exercise demonstration. My name's Caitlin. I'm going to be your personal fitness trainer today. And this is my client, Shai. So what we're going to be doing today is demonstrating a bicep curl. So when we do the bicep, oh my goodness. When we do the bicep curl, basically, if you think of those muscles we're using, so our biceps brachii, our wrist flexors, we're also engaging our core as well. So to stabilize ourselves, if we're standing, we're using our lower body, our upper body, everything's kind of working together. So for example, if you pick up a box, you're kind of curling. If you pick up your grocery bags, you're curling essentially. I don't know if anyone else does that, but if you're packing a baby, you're using your biceps. So what we're gonna do for the first exercise is the biceps curl with a resistance band. This is kind of a lighter intensity, just to show you the form and just so we can kind of figure out the movement. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So I'll show you with this band what I'm looking for. So basically we want our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to be using the band, and we're moving bilaterally, so both hands same time. We have the band here, we're gripping it, and we're curling up. We don't need to go all the way up. We just need to curl until, basically until we're at that max range of motion. So if we look on the side here, my elbow, I'm looking for roughly a 90 degrees, like so. And then when we come down, you can fully extend your elbow. So nice straight line, neutral position, and make sure when you come up that you're exhaling, okay? And of course, inhaling when you're going back down. So I want to see controlled movements. I don't want to see you doing it really fast. So we can count. So roughly 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1 second here, 1, 2, and then roughly 3 seconds back down. And we'll just remember that we want to breathe while we do this too. So if you want to get into position with this, you can step on the resistance band and then shoulder width apart. Yeah, just like that. And we're just gonna, so your elbow is like fully extended, and then you're just gonna curl it up as far as you can. Yep, perfect. Slow back down. Yeah, so that's 1. Let's see if you can do 10. Good. Try to keep a nice neutral position, nice straight body. Yep. Remember to breathe. And then just slow it down a bit when you come back down. Yeah. 1, 2, and then go 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Fully extend. Good. I know it's a little bit tricky holding the band, but we'll do our best and we'll control that movement. Looks good. Make sure to breathe. Yeah, and then you're also engaging your core when you're coming up too, to stabilize your body. Yep. Feet look good. You could probably separate your feet just a little bit more if you wanted. Just a little bit more. Yeah. All right. Good. 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And try to keep those wrists nice and straight too. Try not to go too much into flexion, so just nice and straight, just like that. Only thing that I want to see moving really is your elbow. I want to see that kind of just like this, fully extended. Yeah, as far as you can, and then back down. Good. All right, so how does that feel? A scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the hardest, 1 being pretty light. About a 2? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you a 1-minute break, and then we're gonna progress the next exercise, okay? All right, setting the timer. Good job. All right, timer is done. How was that break? Do you feel like you're recovered? Okay. Okay. See you. So the next one we're gonna do is we're gonna change things a little bit. So our resistance now is some kettlebells. So these are 10 pounds. I'm looking for the same movement. You're gonna be standing, feet are roughly shoulder width apart. I wanna see nice and neutral spine. So I'm not looking for like, you know, I don't wanna see you slouching. Yeah, so same thing when you go through the movement. Nice and straight posture, looking forward, breathing. So the kettlebell bicep curl. So I'm just gonna stand on the side like this. And what I'm looking for is that elbow. I wanna see this movement right here. This is the only thing moving is the elbow. And I don't wanna see the elbow going forward, kind of just like tucked on the sides. And as you hold the kettlebells, I kind of, to make it harder, I want to see you doing just one at a time. Controlling it back down. 1, 2, 3, back down, fully extending your elbows. 1, 2, eccentrically, 1, 2, 3. And then just alternating both sides. And just make sure that, again, spine is nice and straight. You're looking forward, you're breathing. Okay? So if you want to give it a go, I'm looking for roughly 8 to 10. No, we're not going to use resistance bands this time. Good. So you can put the kettlebells kind of like facing forward, supination. Good. Got it. Good grip on it. Awesome. Keep that elbow kind of tucked. Only thing that's moving is this joint here. And remember to keep a nice straight wrist. Like I don't want to see like flexion like this. Yeah, there you go. Nice straight neutral form. Good. As far as you can. Does that feel a little bit too heavy?
I'm just trying to figure out how to.
You just, it is, I know. Here, I'll just show you. So keeping that nice, and just kind of letting the kettlebell like rotate instead of holding it nice and like stiff like that, just kind of letting it fall and letting it do what it wants to do as you do that curl. Same thing if you're holding, like if we had some dumbbells, it would be sort of similar, except we don't have 10-pound dumbbells. I just wanted to challenge you a bit more today. Okay, so what we're gonna start, I'm gonna start counting, and then you're gonna alternate on both sides. Okay, so you can start. Breathe. Inhale back down. Yep. Good. If you can exhale when you go up. I know it takes some practice, but good. And then we're gonna go for roughly 10. So this is challenging you because it's engaging your core doing one side, like alternating sides, versus doing both sides at the same time. Yeah, keep those wrists nice and straight. Good. Fully extend the elbow. And also keep your core engaged. Yeah. It's a lot of things to think about, hey?
I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, oh, I want to breathe a different way.
Good. And make sure you have a good grip on the kettlebell. Keeping your fingers kind of grasp on it. Yep. All right. So let's do 2 more. Does that weight feel okay? Okay. Nice and controlled back down.
Maybe I should not.
How was that? Was that a little bit tough? The breathing, yeah. Yeah, it can be tricky. Yeah. Well, when you focus on your breathing, sometimes it can be tricky because sometimes we can hold our breath, and that's when somebody can faint. Yeah, it's like a Valsalva maneuver. So you just make sure you breathe when you go through the exercise, and we're not holding our breath. So this is resistance training. So what I want to do is we were together today for this demonstration. If you were to do this exercise on your own, obviously we would mix it up with other parts of your body as well. So today is more of an upper body bicep. We would do core, include lower body. Also keep it in mind that you do have an injury with your knee. So we kind of modify things a bit. So for like a prescription, I would say for fit, so frequency, intensity, time, and type, I would say 2 times a week resistance training to start because you're kind of at like a beginner level. Intensity, I would keep it kind of around moderate. So that's roughly like 6 to 8-ish on that scale. And then, of course, we'd progress to like I guess a higher intensity later. And then, so the type would be resistance. You can also add a little bit of some aerobic fitness in there as well. So walking and stuff. We'll just kind of start from the bottom and just increase it from there. And then roughly, 30 minutes for time. But yeah, so that was just that was a demonstration of bicep curls. And yeah, did you have any questions?
I think I'm okay.
Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you.